Now, there were a lot of earnings this morning. Heineken was one of them, and Heineken has named a new CEO. After almost 15 years of leadership from Jean-Francois van Boxmeer, its new CEO will be Dolf van den Brink. He is an insider who is currently Heineken's president of the Asia-Pac operations. Today, the beer maker reported results that beat estimates with its namesake brand, Heineken, posting the fastest sales growth in a decade. Joining us now is Laurence Debroux, CFO of Heineken. Tell us first off what you expect from Dolf. I mean, is this a steady hand running the ship in the same direction, or is this someone, a young newcomer who can shake things up?
Good morning. Yeah, it's been an amazing 5 years for me as a co-member of the executive board with Jean-Francois van Boxmeer. I'm super grateful for that. And I've been working alongside with Dolf at the executive team. Actually, Dolf is one of the first executives of Heineken that I met when I joined 5 years ago. Back then, he was still in the US. He's worked on 4 continents. He's been 22 years in the company, so he's young, which is great because you need lots of energy. He's also very experienced, and I'm looking forward to great years with Dolf.
He obviously comes most recently from the Asia-Pacific region of the business. Laurence, good morning to you. Does that tell us about the continued push for growth into Asia from Heineken?
So our strategy and our delivery have been really strong top-line growth. It's been driven by superior top-line growth for the past quite a number of years now. And you can say that, yeah, in Asia we have a very strong business, and it did a very good 2019 year, and we're entering the year with very strong position for the future. Also with our partnership with CRB, which is, as you know, something for the long term. And this is a very positive thing for us. So yes, a very strong, dynamic business in Asia, but I wouldn't discount the businesses that we have in the rest of the world, with Brazil growing very fast, the Americas in general, and with AME, which is a more fluctuating part of the world, but having really great success stories like the strong growth in South Africa this year, also very good recovery in Egypt, for instance, and then of course Europe, which is a large part of our business. It's very resilient. It's been growing margins for a number of years now. It's been recovering, and it's now investing in its future with digital transformation, and it's going well as well.
What kind of effects can you expect already, Laurence, from the coronavirus in Asia? I mean, clearly people are quarantined, people are sick, they're not going to be going out and drinking beer. And even, you know, if after there's a recovery, people aren't going to be making up the beer they didn't drink before. So what kind of losses do you see to your business due to the spread of this virus?
It is obviously an extremely serious situation. As you know, in China, we're now not operating directly. We have a participation, we have a partnership with CRB, the market leader, and obviously they are closely and they are absolutely following the recommendation and the instruction of the Chinese government. And then in the rest of Asia, I mean, you do have some consequences that will also be seen. It is far too early. It is really far too early to assess it, because it will depend on the scope, on the extent, but also on the duration of that virus. So we will have to look at it and update as it goes, as many other businesses.
Yeah, indeed. We wait to see. Laurence, what about the impact you're seeing in other parts of Asia, though? Is this having an impact? Is the coronavirus having an impact in Vietnam? Or looking at Vietnam, which I know is a big growth area for you, have you seen the changes in drink driving laws having an impact?
So we entered 2020 in a very strong position in Vietnam, also in terms of market share and the performance of our brands. The first few weeks where the new law entered into effect, it's a bit difficult to tell you the impact, because that was also the moment where the Tet running up was coming. So you would have had to wait until after Tet to really measure the impact. And then right afterwards, the coronavirus outbreak came, and definitely the Vietnamese government government is also taking that very seriously. So right now, any impact from the law is pretty much overridden by the impact of coronavirus. So you will have to wait here as well to see until after that to measure it. But we are always supporting initiative by government to curb excess drinking, and we always want to sit around the table to have those discussions. So definitely the market will adjust, and the enforcement of the law will also adjust to the way people behave. And I'm pretty confident that the underlying growth of Vietnam is still a very strong growth for the future.
All right, Laurence, thanks very much for your time this morning. Laurence Debroux there is the CFO at Heineken.